Hey guys, what's going on? A Button Games here. I got Black Ops 3, just got my hands on it. Well, actually, I got it on the day it came out, but had family coming in and had a lot of things going on that weekend, so I didn't get a chance to record any gameplay because I had a lot of people around. But I did play a lot of games, and I kind of wanted to give you guys a little heads up as to what to expect if you're still waiting on buying the game, or if you're having issues playing or anything like that. I can kind of give you little tips or tricks or things that help me out. Now, I'm not the best Call of Duty player in the world, but I used to be really good on the computer, and I'm still pretty good here. I usually come in first place in the games I play, so I think my advice tends to be pretty good. It's not all-encompassing, and it's of course not the only way to play, but first things first though, if you have the game and you have Nuketown, but you are finding yourself not having access to Nuketown, that's because sometimes when you type in the code and you confirm it, it actually does not download and install. It'll download, but it won't install sometimes. So what you actually have to do is go on the store, scroll all the way down to your library, and select Black Ops 3. It'll say Black Ops 3, it'll tell you how many add-ons you have. You should have one because you have Nuketown. Then you click on it, then it will install, or then it will re-download and install. So that should hopefully fix that issue. It fixed it for me. Before, I didn't even have access to it in the in here in the map, but now as you see I have it in here, so that's good. Now, let's talk about some of the guns in this game if you're having issues playing or anything. So, for starters, the XR2 is the 3-round burst gun. It's freaking awesome. If you're familiar with Modern Warfare 2, I want to say, it's very similar to the FAMAS, but it doesn't shoot as fast. So there's a little bit more of a delay between the burst in this one than there was with the FAMAS, but it's still a very good, very powerful gun. You can get a lot of kills with this thing. Let's see here. With the other one, the HVK is pretty good. It's fairly accurate. It doesn't do as much damage as I'd like it to do. So a lot of times if people get too close to you and you're trying to hit fire, you get a bunch of hit markers, but you might not actually get the kill. The Weevil, in my opinion, is one of the better guns I've seen in a while. It's basically the P90. It has ridiculously high ammo capacity, and it's really, really accurate. It doesn't kill very good at a range, but if you walk the trigger very well, and if that's the way you play, you can actually get a ton of kills from pretty far away with this gun. So that's one thing to look at. Let's see here. I was kind of testing out the shotguns. They're not that good. They've been giving me some issues. A lot of times they just decide they don't want to kill people. I've noticed a couple things that we'll talk about in a minute with the whole drop shotting glitch that's going on, so that's always fun. And then the last class, in my opinion, right now, probably the third or fourth best gun in the game at this point is this ICR one. This gun is insanely accurate and kills really, really fast. So what I have on, I have high caliber, grip, and quick draw. So high caliber just makes it do more damage, grip reduces the recoil of aim down sights, and quick draw makes you pull it up faster. So this gun is basically, let's see here, I want to say it's really similar to like what the ACR was in Modern Warfare 2. It's not that accurate. You have to be a little careful with the recoil, but it is pretty damn accurate, and chances are if you see somebody before they see you and you can get a shot, you're going to kill them every time because it shoots quick enough to disrupt their aiming, and then they're just toast. Now, my favorite thing in this game, as you see on all my classes, the secondary. The pistols are disgusting. The pistols are basically just like the pistols from Modern Warfare, or from Black Ops 2. Sorry, Black Ops 2. And they kill crazy fast, and they're awesomely accurate, and if you can get good with them, they're a hell of a lot of fun. I like to just play matches where I just run around and use the pistol. I just did that a couple matches ago. I think I went 21-5 or 21-9 or something like that. They're pretty freaking sweet, and they're a hell of a lot of fun to use because they shoot so fast and they're so accurate. I'm sure they'll change it, but for right now, enjoy it while you can. And another little tip if you're new to Call of Duty, the suppressor. Now, it doesn't explicitly say this, but it does make your accuracy a little bit better. And that sometimes could be the difference between you getting a lot of kills and you just not getting very many kills because you keep missing people with the first couple shots. The suppressor kind of keeps your accuracy from moving in a vertical manner. So, you know, if you're shooting, the gun won't raise as much and won't drop as much. So you don't have to do as much of your own corrections with that. So it is very, very helpful. Now, the one gun that is the best gun in the game, I don't care what anybody says, it is definitely the light machine gun, the Gorgon. I don't know what the hell they were thinking when they put this gun in the game. As you see, it's full automatic, heavy machine gun, 2-shot kill, but it all has a slow fire rate. Now, when they say slow fire rate, it's really not that slow. It doesn't make any sense. It shoots plenty damn fast enough to just run through 3 or 4 people in a row if you see them, because it kills so fast. Like it says, 2-shot kill. To me, it doesn't seem like it matters where I hit them. I was laying down, I was hitting people in the foot and killing them in 2 shots. So, I mean, it kind of makes sense because LMGs are supposed to rip people's bodies apart. You could kill a building with this thing, but this thing is just really overpowered. It's way too accurate in my opinion. It has way too far of a range. With the iron sights, you can basically snipe people with this thing if you walk the trigger. So they're definitely going to have to fix that. And they're also going to have to remove this attachment, rapid fire. I mean, it just makes the gun almost unstoppable. I don't have it yet, but I've played against a bunch of people that have had it, and they just crush people. And I've killed them, and I picked up the gun, and I used it, and it's just ridiculous. So if you're having issues and you just want to have a gun to try out, definitely go for the Gorgon. It's really freaking good, really, really accurate, and you can frustrate a lot of people with it. So on top of that, then as you guys know, there's all the specialists that you unlock at certain levels and things like that. Now the black market is where you spend those keys that you get. Now if you haven't seen them, after every match in the top right hand corner of the screen where the little numbers are displayed right now, the 33.4.12.1, a little bar will fill. It's that same bar that's right there at the bottom left, and every time it fills you get a key, and it's a key, crypto key, and every 10 of them you could buy a common supply case, and every 30 of them you could buy a rare supply drop, not case. And when you open it, it gives you random crap like helmets. As far as I've seen, I've gotten like pieces of equipment. They don't do anything like stats wise, but some of them look pretty cool. And you also get rare camouflages and paint jobs and stuff. So as an example, one of the paint jobs I have right here, as you see, is called Sunshine. It's pretty freaking awesome looking, and it's over here in the black market thing. So anything you unlock from the black market will be over here. There's a whole crap ton of them, so definitely get on that. I don't see any reason to save the keys for right now until they add something new in to do with them. So as far as the game itself goes, it's pretty damn fun. The spawning seems to work pretty well. I've had a couple times where I spawned behind the entire enemy team and just killed them all, but you know, in general you can kind of tell when the spawn is going to flip. I always thought Black Ops 2 had a really good spawn system, far superior to Modern Warfare 3 and Advanced Warfare and Ghosts. So I think that they kind of just carried that forward into Black Ops 3, and I personally think it works very well. For a game that just came out, they're going to make some tweaks to it, of course. So for a game that just came out, it works really, really well already. I haven't had too much complaining. I haven't done any complaining myself. So bravo to them for that. I give it to them. Now, if you're one of those skeptics who thinks that this game is kind of just like all the other ones, it's really not. It has a lot of really cool mechanics. The running on the walls, the specials, the things like that. It is actually really cool, and it adds kind of a dynamic, atmosphere to this game when you're playing. And the other thing that I'm kind of glad that they changed is it does, with the exception of the cheap guns like this one, like the Gorgon and the XR2, it does take relatively a lot of shots to kill people. So, there is a chance that if you turn a corner and there's 2 guys there and you're better than them, you could probably drop both of them. Now, that would never be the case in a game like Ghosts because you died in just about 2 shots from any gun. Now, it's not as good as, say, what Modern Warfare 2 was. Modern Warfare 2 was probably the best in terms of gun damage. If you were good in that game and you turned the corner, you could kill the entire enemy team before they killed you. But this game, it's pretty good. It definitely holds its own. And the other thing, though, that kind of ruins it a little bit right now, the only drawback I have is the drop shotting. The drop shotting needs to go away. I guess not needs to go away, but they need to fix it. Because currently, too many times what I have is when people drop down and lay down, I don't know what it is, they appear to be invincible for a second, because if you guys have played this, you'll notice that if someone just lays down on the ground as you're shooting them, you will get a ton of hit markers, and they just will not die. And a lot of times they will kill you. So I'm not sure what the deal with that is. I had so many times I was running around with the shotgun, and I had people slide into me and lay down, and I was shooting them, 3-4 times with the fully automatic shotgun, and they didn't die, and then they killed me. So, that's just that's a thing that they're gonna have to fix. I'm not sure what they did if the game can't handle the moving of the body and the damage you know, because the damage is basically done depending on where they hit you with the gun. So maybe when you're laying down, it doesn't calculate that correctly. It just kind of cancels each other out or something. But it certainly doesn't work as intended, or as intended, I hope. Unless that is how they intended it, then I guess by all means exploit the hell out of it, because it's pretty cheap as fuck. But other than that, I haven't had too many problems, you know. I don't have too much trouble getting kills. I'm not dying too much. I haven't found too many balance issues in the game, you know, even though I said that this gun's really overpowered in the 3-round burst gun. Even so, if you're better than people, you're probably going to be able to take them out. You know, if someone's hiding in the back of the map with the Gorgon and you're running at them, of course they're going to drop you, but that's going to happen regardless of what gun they're using. And I've actually also seen some people using the sniper rifles, which is kind of encouraging, because I was a little discouraged when I saw the relative size of the maps in this game. They weren't very big, so I was like, oh crap, this is not going to go well. No one's going to use the snipers. But apparently people are starting to use them, which is good. I don't know how good people can actually do with them, but as far as I can tell, they appear to be really, really effective still. You know, the one-shot kill ones, so that's cool. So this is just kind of like my little break-in video here. I'm going to start a whole thing where I record my multiplayer gameplay. I just wanted to give you guys a heads up and let you guys see a little bit that has to do with the game, and then I'll post some videos and post a little bit more reactions. But overall, the game seems really well polished, runs really well. I've had no issues with the server or anything. You know, every now and then I have to re-sign in online because they just get full, but that's expected. It's a brand new game. Other than that, it's really fun. The maps are pretty freaking cool. A couple of them are a little bit too linear, but you know, we'll talk about that when we actually play on them. But so yeah, if you guys have any questions or any tips or hints that you want to offer anybody, just feel free to leave a comment on the video. Please drop a like, and until next time, guys, see ya.